Hello everyone, and we are live, and this is going to be a sort of a watch along for the draw of the FA Cup round 4 and 5. Can't remember, sorry, can you enlighten me? Sorry, I'm a bit late.
Many sides drop away, and
I was
and find it
just
difficult
uploading
to get back up. But
my player
this
ratings
club.
video.
I know it's, as Jim was saying, it's in the shadow of Manchester, where two huge clubs operate. But this has great history, and the Friday night games have always been special.
Does it flip things for you then? In that you're a big name at non-league level, and yet tonight the pressure is off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember now. If you're new around here, just remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff.
There's a lot of clubs about this level: Notts County, Chesterfield, Wrexham, great clubs.
Hi Isaac.
But yeah, no. Again, I mean, this is not.
Yeah, so this is just the round 4 draw of the FA Cup.
In the first round.
So we are aiming for 10 views today.
So in many ways it's slightly different, but we are a National League team. The owner wants to take us on a great journey. I enjoy that journey as a player.
And
my players get to enjoy that journey.
As things stand,
how have you prepared for this game tonight? Has it been plain sailing?
It has come to my attention that the game against Fulham will have to take place on the 16th of January. What am I saying?
We've had the ice, we've had
and
not knowing what's going to happen, but yesterday it was much more relaxed. Everybody was
fixed and
professionalism. And we prepared yesterday
because Tottenham will be playing
really
their match day 16 fixture.
You need to go and give your boys their final team talk. So thank you very much for joining us.
Welcome.
We will let you go. All the best for this
because of the Rona.
With a Stockport, the last non-league side to
play and
their third round,
as well as that,
non-league side to play their third
and that is also because their fixture against Aston Villa has also been delayed again because of the Rona.
Fabulous finish. Surely going through to the second round of the FA Cup. There's a chance to go. Game on. It's in. The dream is well and truly on. Yates came up his line, couldn't get a touch, he's in.
I'm just sharing my live stream to all my socials.
Now, if you've been with us for every FA Cup draw that we've done this season, you will know that it isn't an FA Cup draw without a representative from Chorley. Is this your third appearance and one of your players did one of them?
That's right, third time with you.
Well, we're very glad that you're still with us, Jamie Vermiglio, manager of Chorley. Has it sunk in?
So, what team does everyone support here? Supports Man United. What team do you support, Julian?
But it does take it out of you. But today the form was in a top drawer back in school and getting ready for remote learning.
Well, yeah, because you are a head teacher as well. I mean, how have you, at this sort of very, very busy, stressful time for everybody involved in education, how have you managed to balance it?
It's not been easy, to be honest. It's not been easy for anyone up and down the country, let alone for the kids and the parents who are learning from home. It's a difficult task. But preparations last week didn't go as well as we would have hoped. And then obviously with the situation around Derby, then it changed again.
Just sharing.
So it's been different.
What was the difference for your players? Well, we can see the goals again now from the win over Derby. Obviously, it was Derby's youth players because of the COVID outbreak in their camp. How did that change things mentally for you and your players going into this game?
Well, I think it was highly publicised that we quickly changed from being the underdogs and having that underdog siege mentality to being the favourites. And I think, in a strange way, the pressure was on us. So where we went into the Peterborough game, there was nothing to lose. With this game, there was an opportunity there, and we said, if you're asleep or on your way going to sleep tonight at 10 o'clock, and you let this opportunity pass you by, then it's going to be something that you're going to regret forever.
Did you sense they were more nervous in the dressing room beforehand? Did you sense that?
I didn't, to be honest with you. The lads were mentally prepared, and I asked them that question. how are you gonna prepare for this? But straight away they said it's the 4th round.
Right, all has been shared.
And I thought it was a thoroughly professional performance.
Did you feel, how early into the game did you feel that you were on top, that favourite status was going to come through?
Subscribe to the Asian Sensational.
And I thought Derby did really well. You know, they're only a young side, inexperienced, playing non-league. We've got lots of young players of our own who were fantastic. You know, our average age.
Big up yourself, man.
But they've got a bit more experience. But when that first goal went in, it just relieved the nerves.
Not much, Julian. How are you doing?
The physicality was certainly more in our favour.
I always think that the FA Cup removes a lot of the cynicism in football, and it shows people just to be.
So the draw
people and nice people, and
starts at.
It was actually before the game.
Before the game.
Yeah, just before the game. I was in the office and.
Maybe he was trying to psych you out. Maybe it wasn't that nice. Maybe it was
the Asian Sensational. Share the video on your social media.
I understand how big the game is for you. I understand how you prepared for it, and with all of your players.
So, what team does everyone want to face?
Draw about to take place. You just want a big Northwest club, don't you? Because you've got supporters of all the big Northwest clubs within your group.
Yeah, you do. I mean, for me, growing up, I grew up in Liverpool, supported Liverpool, and with what they've done recently with Jurgen Klopp, that would be a dream come true.
All right, Jamie, thank you very much for being with us. We will find out who you'll get very shortly. Leon, put the umbrella up again and start making notes. We're going to do the 5th round draw a little bit later on. We'll talk to David Moyes at the end of the 4th round draw.
You support Man City, yeah?
It's with Peter Crouch, and your host for this draw is Reshmin Chowdhury.
So the draw is about to be made. Who does everyone want to face?
Hello and welcome to the BT Sports Studios in East London. It's been a fantastic weekend of Emirates FA Cup 3rd round action. We saw 85 goals. We said goodbye to 5 Premier League clubs, and Chorley of the 6th tier progressed to the 4th round for the very first time in their history.
Chorley are from the 6th tier. Wow.
The 5th round to help fixture planning in a very congested season.
You want to face Crawley. Be careful what you wish for, man. Because
quite a few clubs, 5 of them left in, thankfully. So hope to get a good draw.
And you won this, of course, in 2000.
I think I already follow you, the Asian Sensational.
That must have been such a career highlight.
Yeah, it was special. I grew up with the FA Cup. I grew up not too far from Wembley, so I went to a few finals and. Winning it was a special occasion for me. It was my dad was in the crowd, and it was a great win. A lot to thank Stephen Gerrard for.
Plenty to thank Stephen Gerrard for. Are you feeling the pressure with all the job at home?
Yes, I'm actually very, very nervous. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
don't want to mess it up.
You won't mess
So who's watching the draw?
Everything we can to make sure that doesn't happen. Let's take a look at some of the numbers then to look out for that Peter will be drawing out from the bag here. The Premier League's Big 6 are all safely through. Elsewhere, Crawley, who humbled Leeds, of course, are ball number 19. Fellow League 2 side Cheltenham at number 32. Fans of Blackpool, of course, added to Sam Allardyce's woes at West Brom. They need to look out for ball number 30. Non-League Chorley, who are in the 6th tier of English football, will be hoping number 3 gets paired with a Premier League giant, and they could be joined by fellow non-leaguer Stockport, who of course faced West Ham this evening. That is
so as things stand
for them. Okay.
West Ham United and Stockport have not played.
To get the balls into this little cauldron.
I actually have no idea why they didn't wait.
Are you kind of quite a careful handler to match your reserved personality, or are you going to go forward, Stuart?
You're going to have to wait and see, I think.
Fair enough.
Are you ready?
Well, this one we really look forward to. Okay, and we are ready to begin the draw. Peter, would you begin?
So,
you never let us know.
The
first ball, number 32.
32.
Number 32 is League 2 Cheltenham Town.
Cheltenham Town.
Beat Mansfield in the last round, and they have a home tie against.
And they're going to be facing
number 25.
25.
Manchester City.
Manchester City.
6-time winners, Pep Guardiola's side with a really good trip there.
Easy win for Man City, I
number
guess.
7 is AFC Bournemouth, currently 3rd in the Championship.
So Bournemouth are playing home to
number 19.
Number
Number
19,
19
Crawley
is
Town.
Crawley Town.
Number 9.
Number 9 is Swansea City of the
Swansea City, number 9. And they'll be hosting
Number 11.
number
They're up against
11,
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham
An
Forest.
all championship tie there.
A championship clash there.
Number 8
Fixture,
is Manchester
number-
United. Of course,
Manchester United, Isaac's team.
Old Trafford against, let's see who you get for this one.
Number 23.
Against
And they're
number
facing
23, Liverpool.
Liverpool. Ooh,
Peter, what happened?
a Northwest derby.
Sorry about that. It's number 2.
Number 2 next. That is either Southampton or Shrewsbury Town.
Shrewsbury Town
12.
or
Number
Southampton.
12 is Arsenal. Okay.
And they'll be facing Arsenal.
Record number of wins, 14 for them.
Number 13.
Number 13.
Barnsley, championship
Come on,
side
Southampton. Barnsley.
Number 29.
And they're number 29, who are Norwich City. Barnsley versus Norwich City.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Chorley.
Chorley.
Let's see who you get.
And they'll be hosting
Hope it's a good one.
Number 5.
number 5.
Wolverhampton Wanderers. Great one. for them.
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Sitting there. Wolves, the 4-time winners, of course.
Number 15.
Number 15, Millwall.
Millwall.
Let's see who's coming
And
to
they're hosting
Number 21.
Then 21, Bristol City.
Bristol City, a championship fixture.
Number 31.
31 is Brighton and Hove Albion.
Brighton and Hove Albion.
Penalties last night against Newport.
And they will be facing
Number 30.
A home tie against Blackpool of League One.
League One side Blackpool.
Number 18.
Number 18 is Wycombe Wanderers, playing in the Championship for the first time in their history. Let's see who they get.
Wycombe Wanderers.
Number 4.
Tottenham Hotspur.
And they are facing
Peter, what do you reckon?
Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah. Took that for a few years though. Number 22.
Number 22 is Fulham.
Fulham. And they are hosting
Number 20.
And they're up against Burnley. So it's a
Burnley.
big tie in that one.
Tough one.
Number 14.
Number 14 is Sheffield United.
Sheffield United.
In 6 months at the weekend.
And they are facing
Number 1.
Oh, they're up against Plymouth Argyle of League One.
Plymouth Argyle.
Number 27.
Number 27 is Chelsea, the 8-time winners, of course.
Chelsea, my team. And we are hosting
Luton Town.
Luton Town.
That's a decent one.
Come on, Luton, Chelsea.
Number 6.
Number
Number
6 is
six.
Stockport County.
Stockport County.
Playing very shortly.
Number 16.
And that's quite an incentive. Doncaster Rovers.
Doncaster Rovers.
League One.
So it's either Stockport or West Ham, and they'll be facing Doncaster Rovers,
Score is Championship.
and they'll be hosting Doncaster. So next time, Brentford,
Number 17.
That is Leicester City.
and they face Leicester City at home.
Okay, number 10.
Number 10 is Everton.
Everton,
Five-time winners.
and they
I want to
host
make it 6 under Carlo Ancelotti.
Number 28.
And they're up against 28 Sheffield.
Sheffield Wednesday. R.I.P. Sheffield Wednesday.
Be played across the weekend of the 23rd and 24th of January. We'll, of course, be back very shortly for the draw for the 5th round of the Emirates FA Cup.
Yeah, we'll be back shortly for the 5th round draw with Rushden.
So that's the 4th round.
Ties coming out for the
And now the 5th round
Cheltenham will be at home to
will be
Manchester
coming up.
City. At Old Trafford, it will be Manchester United against Liverpool. The holders Arsenal have to go to Southampton or Shrewsbury. Chorley's reward for beating Derby is Premier League opposition. Wolves will be going to Chorley in the 4th round. Tottenham, after knocking out Marine yesterday, will go to Wycombe. Luton will visit Chelsea. The winners of tonight's game here at Edgeley Park, Stockport or West Ham get Doncaster. Mouth-watering tie as well between
What's wrong?
Brentford doing so well and Leicester, who are doing well in.
Why are you angry,
league. So the
Isaac?
5th round draw is on the way shortly. We'll bring that to you. Delighted to say David Moyes, West Ham manager, is with us. This should be good, shouldn't it? This is proper cup football.
This is typical FA Cup night, isn't it? So yeah, we've all been here before and played in these games and managed in them as well.
But you enjoy this?
Yeah, of course we do. I mean, look, it's a great night for Stockport. You know, they'll be obviously trying to take a scalp, but we're coming here to make sure that doesn't happen. And we've been playing well, so we want to continue in that form.
You have been playing well. How difficult is it at the moment to be a Premier League manager, given the uncertainty around?
Well, I think nobody really understands the protocols behind the scenes, the work going into it, the testing. I've got to say the Premier League and everybody's done a great job in making the games go ahead. But, you know, we sat for 2 hours last night trying to work out how we're going to get testing with the amount of games we're playing in the coming weeks because we're all aware, you know, the COVID at the moment is really bad and we're trying to take really a lot of care of the players because the players are putting themselves at a lot of risk as well by the travel, you know, the games they play in as well. So, you know, we have to make sure
Isaac, it's a derby. Form goes out the window.
You are continuing with your job, and other people are continuing with your job. But is there a nervousness at times, given the situation?
Yeah, there is. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of nervousness because, you know, the players are going back to young families, you know, their wives, you know, and they've been out and exposing themselves. And I know we've been tested, and that gives us a better chance. But it doesn't stop you getting the virus, meaning that you've been tested. It's only telling you that you're clear. But look, we want football to continue. It's helping so many people.
Well,
We've enjoyed being part of it, albeit I've got to say
it's not up to me. It's just like bingo. You just pull a ball out of a hat and call out a number.
Is this a competition you can win this year? Well, I think anybody can win any of the competitions, but over the years, you know, all the big teams want to win it. I don't know of any managers who don't want to go through in the cup. I really do. You know, I hear so many times, you know, why they're not playing their best.
I do have mods.
Quite often you're playing players because you want to give them a game, you want to make them feel part of the squad. But I think all the managers I know...
I don't think there's a minimum subscriber count for you to have mods.
It's more of a balancing act than a priority.
Yeah, I think so. I think that what the Premier League gives us now is that, you know, everybody wants to be a Premier League club, you know, the financial...
So every time there's a draw, I'll be doing a live stream.
And probably even more so in the period we're in at the moment. But, you know, I'd love to get to the cup final. I'd love to win the cup, but first and foremost, I'd like to go through this round tonight against Stockport.
And when the
Aaron, are you a Liverpool fan?
Final one. And in between games, what is your preparation? What is your preparation like? I mean, how much can you prepare for the next opposition, or is it? I mean, maybe this is slightly too simplistic, but it's just got to play football against the next team that you face.
You know, we're doing everything we possibly can to get the best preparation into the players and prep them, but a lot of that is just recovery work. But, you know, it's probably the teams who have the games in the Champions League or the Europa League who've really been finding it tough because they've had a game every midweek just about. We've been quite fortunate in the early part of the season that we've not had quite so many midweek games. In turn, we've not had too many injuries, which has helped. But certainly the clubs who are playing so many games, it is a problem.
And this is the final one. Obviously, there are fans here tonight, which might make it easier because it would be a bear pit, wouldn't it? But you would want the Stockport fans here.
Oh, we've just talked about it here with the players.
I wouldn't be surprised. Form goes out the window in derbies.
You know that it's going to be a great night for their supporters. So it's disappointing for the Stockport supporters that don't get to see the game after getting such a good draw.
Thanks for joining us so close to kick off.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. David Moyes with us. It's difficult, isn't it, before we go to the 5th round draw, you know, to continue with everything that's going on for some players.
Well, it is. You know, and these managers have got to start preparing for the next game, and within that setup, someone then might drop out through, you know, having to
man, you say that, but look at what Chorley Town, Chorley or Crawley, I can't remember. But yeah, you say that, but look what Crawley Town did to Leeds United.
Some footballers have, but that doesn't mean all footballers have been caught out.
No, absolutely not. You know, a lot of footballers...
You have to respect your opponent.
Okay, we've had the 4th round draw. We're now going to have the 5th round draw. There could be a lot of rules in this. Here's Reshman.
Back at BT Sport.
Hello there and welcome back to the BT Sports Studios in East London. A short while ago, Peter Crouch beautifully conducted the draw for the fourth round of the Emirates FA Cup, and to aid with the planning of fixtures during this particularly busy football season, we're now going to conduct the draw for the fifth round. Now, this is how the ball...
Fifth round underway.
Cheltenham Town versus Manchester City was the first tie to be...
Hey, Crypto.
Round, and that will now be...
Please remember to leave a like and share the live stream.
Versus Crawley, the second fixture, that will be ball number 2, and that pattern continues all the way down to the final fourth round tie that was drawn, which was Everton against Sheffield Wednesday. They will be ball number 16. Okay, well, without further ado, it's time to continue. And Peter, you're an expert at this now, so I'll leave it all to you.
Thank you. Yep.
All in, bags empty?
So.
Right, round 5 underway.
Okay.
Let's go.
Number 11.
Ball number 11 is either Fulham or Burnley.
Either Fulham or Burnley. So they will. One of those teams will be hosting Bournemouth or Crawley Town.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Manchester United or Liverpool.
Manchester United or Liverpool, and they will be hosting.
Number 14.
Number 14, Stockport County or West Ham.
Either Stockport County or West Ham United.
Yes, I'm sure it does, yeah. Number 12.
Number 12 is Sheffield United or Plymouth Argyle.
Number 12, Sheffield United or Plymouth Argyle, and they will be hosting.
Number 8 is either Millwall or Bristol City.
Millwall or Bristol City.
Number 7.
Okay, a home tie for either Chorley or Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Chorley or Wolverhampton Wanderers. And they will be hosting.
They'll face either Southampton or Shrewsbury Town.
And they will be facing either Southampton or Shrewsbury Town or Arsenal.
Number 6 is either Barnsley or Norwich City.
Barnsley or Norwich City.
Number 13.
Number 13 is Chelsea or Luton Town.
Chelsea or Luton Town. And we will...
16.
Next up, it's Everton or Sheffield Wednesday.
Everton or Sheffield Wednesday. And they will be hosting...
Number 10.
That's
either
Wycombe Wanderers or Tottenham Hotspur.
Wycombe Wanderers or Tottenham Hotspur.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Swansea or Nottingham Forest.
Swansea or Nottingham Forest. And they will be hosting...
number 1.
Number 1.
That's Cheltenham Town or Manchester City.
And they will be hosting Cheltenham Town or Manchester City.
Number 15.
Number 15 is either Brentford or Leicester City.
Brentford or Leicester City, which could be a Premier League fixture next season. Who knows?
And it's either Brighton and Hove Albion or Blackpool.
And they'll be hosting either Brighton and Hove Albion or Blackpool.
Will be played across the second midweek in February. The fourth round ties will take place across the weekend.
You say that, Isaac, but who did they face in last year's Champions League round of 16?
How this is going to work. As I say, plenty of either-ors. These take place the 9th to the 11th of February. Fulham or Burnley against Bournemouth or Crawley. The winner of Manchester United or Liverpool could get the winners here or Doncaster. So Stockport or West Ham will play Doncaster in that fourth round. Sheffield United or Plymouth against Millwall or Bristol City. Then Chorley or Wolves get Southampton, Shrewsbury or Arsenal.
Crypto, who do you support?
Barnsley or Norwich. Everton or Sheffield Wednesday will then be at home to Wycombe or Tottenham. Swansea or Nottingham Forest against Cheltenham or Manchester City. Brentford or Leicester.
So the fifth round ties will take place between the 9th of February to the 11th of February.
So it could be the holders in the fifth round then, James.
Let's just get through the fourth round first.
That's a great
Let's
draw
hope
for you.
Arsenal
and that's what we really wanted.
don't get as far
There's a bit
as...
of history because in
Let's just
1986,
hope
Chorley
Arsenal
played against
get
Wolves
knocked
at home
out as
and
soon
beat
as
them 3-0,
possible.
so we just need to do that game.
That was in the first round with your
Fair enough.
current chairman.
That's right.
Was the manager at the time.
Yeah, Ken Wright. He's been around the club for many, many years, so it'll be...
Did you actually ask?
A big draw for everyone, so yeah, I'm made up with that.
That's the biggest.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was a different Aaron.
The biggest result in the club's history.
I think
I don't know.
Yes, I don't think you can look past this season either with some of the big results, especially the run that we've been on to get to this stage of the competition. But it's certainly up there.
And that's all you can ask for, isn't it? Get Premier League opposition at home.
Yeah, absolutely delighted. You know, we were discussing before that would be the best case scenario. It's happened. But, you know, someone like myself sees how complicated that's and starts to believe that once they play Arsenal in the fifth round, Stockport here could be playing Liverpool or Manchester United. So, you know, it is very complicated. But, you know, you start to just dream, don't you?
You do. So what happens between now and that fourth round tie in a couple of weeks for you and your players, given the current COVID situation?
Well, tomorrow we've got a game.
Right.
So lads have trained today to try and get some of that lactic acid out of the system.
So
to Leamington, and then we've got a few other games, and then we've got
that
It's just tough.
is
keep them
the
focused
tie
on the league.
done.
It's our priority. Nevertheless, they're going to start thinking about Wolves and dreaming big, I'm sure.
Because it's only human nature, isn't it? It's only human nature to think in 2 weeks' time about playing Wolves.
It is, and you talk about distractions in football. Not that it will be a distraction. I think it will only add to everything. The players will be working even harder, training even harder, and they want to be in that starting lineup.
Let's just pick out some of those fourth round ties, because we didn't really get a chance to when we were talking to David. Obviously, Manchester United, Liverpool is the biggest, which means back-to-back weeks they will face each other. Old Trafford, they face each other in the Premier League this weekend.
Yeah,
sorry, Anfield this weekend.
Yeah,
sorry.
big games. It's terrific. The two teams who, you know, Manchester United have come out of seemingly nowhere to be potentially top of the league after tomorrow, just depending on their results at Burnley. So it's a very tasty tie, that one.
Wickham and Sheffield Wednesday might have other things to say about this as the two championship sides, but you could be looking at Everton against Tottenham.
How far do I think?
In the fifth round, I know you won't let to look what game at a time.
Well, all I'm going to say is we're going to get past Luton Town.
Therein is the danger. You know, if you don't concentrate
How
on
far?
the job at hand.
Look, man,
you can get wrapped up in it all.
as much as I hate to say it as a Chelsea fan, they've won it more times than anyone else, so they have every right to say it's their cup.
I'm disappointed for you that came out there, because that took out two of the big guns for you.
I was gutted, but I'm absolutely delighted that we've managed to get Wolves Premier League team. And
Arsenal.
our old physio, Dan, he's actually the physio at Wolves now. So there's a few
Yeah, and then we'll never hear the end of it.
During this cover, and we wish you well against Wolves. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Leon.
They always somehow find a way to
talk to Jamie about educating the kids now.
house a way through it.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
So we peaked at 7 today. That's very, very. That's one of my most viewed live streams so far. Well, when they're live anyway.
And more. That draw, no doubt, about to be discussed.
Another lockdown, the kids are at home and the pressure's on to keep them learning. Fortunately for me, there's more to the curriculum than just physics. But luckily, the BBC is making education more accessible than ever, with learning for every child, every age group, every day of the week, online, on iPlayer, and now on TV. Sure. Just go to the BBC website and look for lockdown learning.
They've learned, they've mastered, but will they excel? The clock's against them on Mastermind.
So yeah, that is the draw done for rounds 4 and 5 of the FA Cup. So I am going to end the stream now. Wait.
Hello and welcome to Mastermind with me, John Humphrey. In the spotlight tonight are Mohan Murigonda, a GP practice manager whose specialist subject
Anyway,
is the rise of Reginald Perrin.
I am going to end the stream now.
Who'll be answering questions.
This is the end of the...
Luke Moran, a police officer whose subject is the life.
Thank you. So yeah, all your support means so well to me. Can we watch more? Well, I could have done if there was. Hey, that's another thing I could do. Host view. If only I could screen share on live stream. Maybe I could host a TV night or something, or a quiz. Maybe. But right now, I have to go. I need to cook my dinner. I'm also thinking of putting non-football content on the channel as well, so that I can cater to all audiences, not just football fans. Yeah, that's also true. But yeah, I have to cook my dinner now. So yeah, remember to like. So yeah, I might put non-football content out before Nip and do you play? Yeah, I do. Anyway, with that being said, you have been a fabulous audience. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and share the live stream, and turn on the bell notifications if you haven't already. And this is Nipun Sharma signing off. Take care of yourselves. Peace. Up the Chelsea, and London is blue.